welcome to The Daily Dish. I'm your host, Cathy Rankin, and I have to tell you, I am so excited about this week's episodes because we have a special guest who I was dying to meet. Her name is Kym Douglas, and if you haven't seen her on The Ellen Show and all over the talk shows, The View, The Doctors, you are missing out because she has a really unique creative message for all of us women out there. And she is releasing her brand new book called BLISS Happens on The Ellen Show on October 16th. Kym, tell us about the book and how you got to this point where you just have this great way of relating to women. But tell us about the acronym, too, in the book.
Okay, absolutely. Well, thanks for having me here. It's so fun. And you have a great energy, which is really what the book is all about. And, you know, we couldn't think of a title. We were like, what should we do? You know, Bliss, got Bliss. And what we were thinking about is how easy it is in life, how, you know, it came out that saying of crap happens or S happens,
right.
You know, and people would say, oh, it's a Friday and, you know, it's just going to be one of the, oh, it's a rainy day. In LA, everything stops if it's raining and you can't move or anything. So it's like, you know, oh, it's going to be awful. And people kind of started accepting that bad stuff can happen. Oh, it's just, but, you know, we started thinking instead of shit happens, bliss happens. And, you know, it can happen. And the more you look for it and the more you zero in on it, you really can bring it to you. You know, funny enough, I don't know if it's because you read my book or it's just you, but you're wearing a bliss color. You can wear colors that make you seem to other people more happy, more blissful. You can eat certain foods that, believe it or not, the foods you eat, the way you start your day, can turn on your serotonin levels and you can be happier. You can wear certain scents that are more pleasing to the sensory. And when I or you are wearing grapefruit, not that you need this, but whoever smells you wearing it perceives you to be 5 years younger than your chronological age.
Wow.
So there's literally things that you can do, scientific studies, to bring more bliss to your life. But even more importantly, it's just about being aware of it, knowing what your bliss is, and then attracting it to you.
And I did read your book, actually, and I have to say it's such an easy read. I read it in one day.
Oh, I figured.
And you're full of these kinds of tips that really are for everybody out there because you've dealt a lot with celebrities. You started out as a television reporter.
Right.
But tell me how you ended up being this sort of beauty and style guru.
Well, that's a bit of a funny story that has a lot of bliss turns to it. The story goes, and it's in the book, that I was 12 years old. And my dad was a carpenter from Scotland. My mother was 100 years ago. We tease her Miss Scotland. And anyway, I was sitting in my little house in Detroit. And at the time, there was a news reporter who was in the same milieu or the same genre as Diane Sawyer, who I'm sure you're familiar with. Mm-hmm. Her name was Jessica Savage, and she died very young. And I was watching the news because there was no Nickelodeon in those days or Cartoon Network, and I saw this blonde female reporter. And I was doing my homework, and I turned to my mom, and I said, Mom, you know what? I want to do that when I grow up. And my mom was stirring the stew, and honestly, I remember it like it was yesterday, and she went, well, then you will. And she went right back to stirring the stew. And you know what? I never thought for one, like what she really should have said is, Kym, are you out of your cotton picking mind? We live in Detroit. Your dad's a carpenter. You know, we're Scottish immigrants. We don't have any money. Your shot of getting to New York and being a news reporter are slim to none, so get over yourself.
But thank goodness she didn't say that.
She didn't, exactly. And you know, if you don't have a mother, husband, daughter, sister that's like that, this book or you can be like that. And you can say, well, then you will.
Yeah,
whatever it is.
And it really is. It's full of positive energy. And I think you really hit it on the head. We live in a time right now where we actually expect bad things to happen. There's so much negativity, the political environment, everything.
Happens.
Yeah, we just expect it. And we're so hard on ourselves. And you talk a lot about that in the book. Really quickly, we're going to get into the details of the book every day this week. So you have to tune in for all the episodes. It's going to be great. But really quickly, tell our viewers out there what BLISS actually stands for.
Okay, the acronym is beauty, because I started as a beauty reporter, and then it's living, because every aspect of your life, honestly, you can bring more bliss to it. And then inexpensively, because that's truly what I do. I think you can use what you have, and then solutions that are simple.
Yeah, and I've got to tell you, ladies out there, everything she says is packed in this book with all kinds of great tips that all of us can do. This isn't just for celebrities, but they have a lot of the tricks that you can easily do at home that she shares with us. So, well, we're so glad and we're so excited to find out more about the chapters of your book. So tune in tomorrow and we'll have another great episode with Kym Douglas.